after the lawsuit came out from Lil Rod, he claimed that 50 Cent's baby mother, Daphne Joy, is a sex worker. 50 had a field day with this. They said that Young Miami was a sex worker.
Well, all her albums are basically her saying that, right?
I know, right?
They're calling each other whores and shit.
Yeah.
It's just like...
and I remember I had Gilbert Arenas on here, and he was like Daphne Joy's furious. She's going to sue, whatever else. And it's like, well, prove you weren't a sex worker. You were having sex with Diddy. He was giving you money. He actually dragged in 50 Cent's baby mother, Daphne Joy, said that she was a sex worker.
Yeah.
That started a whole
I've seen that. Which she wants to sue now. And how are you suing? How do you prove you're not a sex worker? How do you prove you're not? What are you going to do? How do you prove it? You don't prove it. You can't prove it. If you had sex with Puffy and he bought you something,
you're a sex worker.
Little Rod, that's sex working. Yeah, you see, and that's how that works. You can't. It's his perception of what he thinks you are at that moment in time, right? If you accepted a bag, if you accepted a trip, he's in his mind that is considered sex work, right? And that becomes a problem because that's opinion based.
Is this not sex work on some level?
Sex work is a very open-ended term.
It's an open-ended term.
I've told Lana, we've been on podcasts before, and she said, like, yeah, I'm a sex worker. And I've had to tell her afterwards, like, you should maybe say you're a porn star because sex worker to people, we look at it as like a polite umbrella term.
No.
Because you could put escorts and you could put girls who just do nude photos on OnlyFans. They all fall under the sex worker umbrella. I think to the average person, they hear sex worker and they assume you're an escort.
Yeah. And this is the problem, because it's like, if you're having sex with a woman, chances are you're spending some money somewhere.
Yeah.
I have yet to have sexual relations with a woman where no money has changed hands whatsoever on any level, whether it's buying them some food or, getting them something they asked for.
That's why I got in a relationship, because I was fucking tons of girls that I wasn't spending $1 on. They were just coming over.
Okay.
That's when I knew I was in a weird spot.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be careful. You almost want to spend money sometimes, because then a girl will feel like she's gotten taken advantage of and some, and then next thing you know, you get accusations.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's worth it to spend money to make the person feel. I've always felt like the reason why I haven't had a lot of problems with women like this is that I never let a woman leave angry. You have your flings, you have your dates, whatever else. If it starts to go bad, I will instantly take a step down, humble myself, apologize, even though I don't feel I'm in the wrong sometimes. If some money has to change hands somehow, let me get you this, let me whatever. Let me make the person feel like they won. Vlad didn't get over on them. We good.
The thing is
I'm sorry.
They don't have to be mad at you anymore.
Yeah.
They just have to know that they're going to get a bunch of clout from talking about you.
Yeah, but I also never really went out with girls who were cloudy like that.
They're all like that now.
No, that's not true.
Not all, but
not all.
Way
not all.
too many.
You'd be surprised. In this world, yes.
You've been out of the dating game for a while.
Yes,
I'm still around these whores. And I fuck with y'all, but a lot of them are really fucking grimy. Because, trust me, I know a ton of chicks that are of that sort of demographic. They're a 24-year-old porn star. And sometimes I see the narratives that they'll put on their ex-boyfriends or on random rich dudes that they hang out with and shit. And I'm like, the game has changed, and I'm glad that I'm on your good side and that you're not likely to turn on me as a result of your relationship business-wise with me.
Right. But there's also millions of women who aren't on social media or have little private Facebook accounts with just people they personally know. Not everyone is out there trying to be famous.
And that's how they're going to make their social media debut, is that they're going to make a 20-minute YouTube video about you.
Maybe they're just not into that.
Some. But not the types that we're really around these days, man.
Fair enough. Do you think that ultimately Puffy's going to go to prison over this?
I mean, I don't feel like I've seen anything that I felt like was a smoking gun that would make it make sense. But I don't put it past them that they're going to find a way to throw him in prison, because it seems like they got him in their sights, and it's not really a good place to be.